Hello, everyone. Welcome to the replay. I am Sherika Nicole, and I will not be before you long. I just wanted to get on really quick and talk about positioning yourself. As you can see, the title is Are You in Position? And I asked that because a lot of us want certain things. We've been asking for certain things. We've been praying for certain things, and we're not even in position to receive those things. We're not even ready for those things, but we're asking for it. And 9 times out of 10, we're asking because we feel that we're ready. But if you would actually be blessed, or you'll have the opportunity to step into the things that you are actually asking for and wanting to accomplish, the question to yourself is, are you in position to actually receive them? Are you ready to receive the thing that you're asking for? And I say that you're not, only because I know that I was once in a position where I was constantly praying and I was constantly working towards stuff, and I wanted this and I wanted that, and I was trying to speed up this process. But I knew if I would have gotten it at the time that I was asking for it and praying for it, that I wasn't even in a position to receive what it is that I would have got. I wouldn't even been prepared mentally for it. So number one to that is, you got to make sure that you're prepared for whatever it is that you're asking for. And you get prepared by studying the area of what it is that you want to go in, doing research, making sure that you're praying, constantly asking God for his guidance in whatever it is that you are asking for. And so many surprises have taken place over this summer. And one particular thing for myself that I've kind of been in this process for some time now, and it's going to be a little vague, but you'll definitely get the gist of the story and the outcome. I was praying and I was asking God for this, and I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for this and I'm ready for that. But really, if I would have been blessed with that thing 3 years ago, 7 years ago, when I was really on my face praying for it, I would have failed at it. I would have lost it, because I was not in the position, not only physically, but mentally. I wasn't in a position to where I would have been able to handle the magnitude of what it was that I was praying for and I was asking God for. Yeah, I felt like I was at that time. But as time went on and I actually went through the process that was designed for me, and I didn't speed it up, I realized that, oh yeah, I wasn't even in position for that. So in the interim, while I was going through the process, I was able to prepare. I was able to do research. I was able to become knowledgeable in certain areas in that thing. So when I do get it and the opportunity do present itself again, because if it's for you, it's going to come back around. It is going to present itself again. And sometimes we get an opportunity and it presents itself, and we feel like, if we're not, and we don't grab a hold to it right then and there, that we missed it. But no, if it's for you, it is definitely going to come back around. And I stand firm on that. I am a witness to that. It will come back around. But God is someone that doesn't want us to fail at anything that we do, because he's not a failure, right? So if we have the character of him, he want to make sure that we're in position. So he's going to be like, yeah, my daughter and son isn't ready right now, but I'm going to let them know that this opportunity is possible for them to receive, but they're just not in a position to receive it at this time and in this season. So don't think that just because an opportunity came and it presented itself to you, that if you weren't ready and you weren't able to, get approved for it or move on for that thing, that it's not going to come back around. I remember someone that wanted a job, and they, prayed for this job. They prayed for this promotion, and the opportunity came. The opportunity came for them, but they was not in the position at that time to receive the job. And they felt like they just completely missed the opportunity. But guess what? God allowed that thing to come back around, and when it came back around for them, they was in position to actually accept the job. They got offered more money than they would have got offered if they would have taken it, even though they weren't in the position to receive it previously. They would have probably failed in that position. So you have to just make sure that you are preparing yourself for the things that you're asking for. You have to ask yourself, am I really truly in a position to receive this thing? I often have conversations with my friends all the time. We talk about being married. We talk about, having that one, not necessarily finding that one, but having that one and being in a relationship and being married. And I was always that one. Or do you really feel that you're ready for a husband? Do you really feel that you're prepared and you're in a position to receive your husband if he came along right now, today, at this very moment? Yes or no? Ain't no, let's not think about it. Ain't no yes or no. And every time I asked that question, it was always like, yeah, but no, it's no yeah and but. It's either you are or you ain't. Okay? So, I'm saying that to say that you got to even prepare for that. How can you say you want a husband and you can't even go a certain amount of time without entertaining a dude here and there, or for a guy, a girl here and there? So you got to be able to be in tune with self. You got to examine self and figure out where self is so you can get yourself in position so that when that husband do come along, that you're prepared for it. So, like I said, you got to make sure that you are in position for whatever it is that you're asking for. In 2 Chronicles 20:17, I always give a scripture when I'm doing my Motivation Fridays, just because that's what I stand on. That's what I believe. That's what got me to where I'm at and in the position that I'm currently in to even be on this broadcast talking to you. So I had to get myself in position. And it's not a number two to this thing. It's technically you just preparing for the position that you are asking to be put in, whether it's your career, whether it's in school, whether it is in a business. You want to step out on faith and start a business. You know what your purpose is, to encourage young girls, young men, and even in the prison system. So you gotta be in position, so when those opportunities present themselves, that you're able to walk through that door, because God is going to open up doors along the way during your process, and you're going to know if you're in position to walk through that door and take that opportunity. You are going to know deep down on the inside if you are ready, if you are prepared. And it's amazing when you step into that mental state. But don't rush your process. Don't rush your process. Take your time. Like, don't get so caught up in what's going on in the world. Just take your time. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane and let God work on you. Let God cleanse you. Let God renew your mind. Let God renew your soul. Let Him wash you. Let Him just let Him take control. Let Him completely guide you and lead you. And trust me, you will be in a better state. And then when you ask yourself, am I in position? Oh, you gonna know if you in position. I remember when I first started speaking, I remember all the doors that has technically opened for me started my business, Hung Up Boutique, which is a boutique that's totally different from everything else that I've stepped into for every other opportunity. But by me stepping out on faith and preparing myself to be in position for that, is other doors and other opportunities that came along the way that I was able to be like, yeah, I'm ready for that. Yeah, I'm in position for that. And when I started speaking, it was at an event. And that's why you're supposed to treat every single customer, every single person that you come in contact with, like they're God, if that makes sense. Not that they are, but you gotta treat everyone, because you don't know who you're talking to. And I talk about that a lot. You don't know who you're talking to. You don't know if that person has that key to that door for you, right? You don't know why they stepped into your life for that blink of a second. So don't miss your opportunity. And that's a whole nother scope. But as I was saying in 2 Chronicles 20 and 17, it talks about the battle, right? And the battle isn't ours. The battle is the Lord's. But you got to be in position for the battle. And your battle is your journey. Your battle is your process. Your battle is embracing your process, standing firm in your process, holding on to your position. Because when you stand firm and you hold on to your position, that's when God is able to come in on your behalf. That's when he's able to come in on your behalf. So make sure that you're standing firm. You're holding on to your position so that God can come in and work on your behalf. You have to ask yourself, am I in position? And if you're not prepared to be in position for what it is that you're asking for. I am Sherika Nicole. Thank you for tuning in. I am working on staying under 10 minutes and today I did not do that, but it's all good. What I've said needed to be said, and if anything has resonated with you, you can always tap it up and give me some hearts. If you're watching on Periscope, you can always share on any platform that you watch on. You can follow my business page, Get Hung Up. I am actually having a sale throughout the weekend, 50% off all items except for Trust Your Process apparel and Fancy Fresh. You can also follow me on DPE Your Vision. That's where I created my planner through. I do a lot of my encouraging posts there, so you can follow me there. And remember, the dream is dead without you. It is all up to you to work your dream. Until next Friday, bye.